everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to have a little bit of fun playing with my most used holiday releases. So there has been so many beautiful holiday makeup collections that have been released this season, and I was going to kind of do a full look using the ones that I have been using the most that are still available as well, to create this look, as well as introduce you to one of my new favorite fall perfumes that I am just head over heels in love with. So if you were interested in seeing how I got this look using some of the new holiday releases, as well as learning about my new favorite perfume, I'll give you a hint, it's an adult vanilla. Then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, we are going to play with new holiday releases. And one of the things I just picked up and that I love is the Victoria Beckham Cell Rejuvenating Priming Moisturizer. So today we are going to wear it underneath my SPF. The other day in my video, I wore it on top of my SPF. So we are gonna play with this today and see how that works. Now, I already put on my skincare routine and my morning moisturizer. This morning I used the Dr. Barbara Sturm Face Cream Rich. You guys, I love this stuff. This is my 5th tub of this stuff. So I really enjoy this. It's super hydrating and it is great for anybody with sensitive skin. So now we are going to use the Victoria Beckham. This is the priming moisturizer, and I'm gonna try it underneath my SPF because this is chock full of some good skincare benefits. And someone was asking, could you use this just as a moisturizer? I think you absolutely could. I have dry skin, so I tend to need a little bit more, and this is a very lightweight moisturizer. And I really enjoy it though. So we are gonna put this guy on. It is just very hydrating and calming to the skin. Now, whenever I touch my face, you guys, I'm gonna get a little bit of redness and stuff. So just know that. And I'm gonna just kind of go down to my neck area. And so we are gonna use that. And then I'm gonna use my SPF on top today. We've got a little bit of flush from my touching my skin, but someone was asking me if this was irritating. I have not found it irritating, and to be honest, I felt like it felt nourishing to my skin. Like it was very comfortable. My skin felt very hydrated. It is cooler where I live right now. I live in Portland, Oregon. And it's been a little bit cooler, so I've been wanting more hydration. I've been kind of layering, doing essences and more rich moisturizers. Now, after that, I am going to use my Glow. This is the Glow Skin Beauty. This is my ride or die SPF. You guys, I love it. I have sensitive, fussy skin, and this stuff is so awesome. Now it does have a white cast, but again, this is in the calm version, and it is a mineral sunscreen. And I just find it to be just, once I found this, I have not swayed. So I just pump it out. It comes in a nice generous size. And yes, you guys, you will see it is going to give my skin a white cast for just a minute. So I'm just going to put this on. And I like, it gives you a nice generous amount. And then we're gonna bring this down the neck. And I always bring it down to the décolleté. Don't worry, I promise that this will meld into the skin. So we'll give this a minute. Okay, guys, love this stuff so much. And again, if you buy this from Freeze Co Beauty and you use the code Abby20, you can get 20% off of your purchase. And Christine is amazing, fast delivery. She always includes little extras in your. Now, I don't know if you can see on camera, but I'm still getting that kind of lit from within look on my skin despite putting my SPF on top. Now, Marjorie, who is a subscriber, hi Marjorie, had reached out to the company asking them what is the best way to use this primer regarding your SPF. Should you put it on top of your SPF or under? And they were telling her to use it under her SPF so that your skin can actually get the juice in this priming moisturizer. So that's what I'm doing today, and an extra layer of moisturizer for my skin never hurts. Now I'm going to use a different foundation combo today. You guys had a request to use the SURRATT Beauty Dewdrops, asked if I still love them. I absolutely do, and I still love using the combination of the SURREAL Skin Foundation. This is the wand from SURRATT Beauty with this. So we're gonna see if I need to do that today or just use the dewdrops. But yes, I still love this foundation. It is one of my favorites. You guys, it's so pretty. And I'm just going to take a few drops. I have this in shade 3. And when I initially got it, it was a little bit light. But as I said, I've been using a little lighter foundation recently. Okay, you guys, here is shade number 3. And this just gives your skin the most lovely glow. And I'm just gonna do a few dots and then take my buffing brush. I'm going to use my IT Cosmetics Heavenly Complexion brush, and I am just going to buff this into the skin. Okay, you guys, I love this foundation. I'm just gonna keep with just the dewdrops today. I'm finding that it is just giving me enough coverage, and even though it's a little bit lighter, we're gonna use another holiday release that will help me warm up my skin. But oh, I love this foundation, one of my favorites. And it is just so forgiving on the skin. It's just giving me a nice natural glow. This is another one that is oil free. That again, that's not something that I tend to reach out to, is oil free, just because I'm more dry. But I have to say, I have been enjoying both the oil free version from Chantecaille as well as this dewdrops. So, and for concealer, I am going to use my Chantecaille. This is Le Camouflage STYLO. Still just enjoying this so much. Okay, while this is melding into the skin, we are going to use my most used palette. And you guys, I love the Chanel. This is the Lumiere at Opulence. Gorgeous quad. And I will have to say, this is my most worn quad ever. It is just beautiful. And you can do so many different looks here. So I'm gonna actually do more of a khaki look today using this quad. But you guys, again, when we were asked kind of which one were my favorites, this immediately came to my mind. You can still get your hands on it, and it is just gorgeous. I do not think you would regret it. So I am going to use Sonia G. This is a Detail Pro brush, and I'm gonna go into my favorite shadow ever, and it is this color right here. And we are going to just place that all over the lid. Just a wash of color. I just love that shade so much. It's very flattering. And as I've said before, you guys, this one, I would buy this quad just for that color alone. That's how much I love it. Next, I'm going to go in with this khaki shade here, and I'm actually going to be washing that all over the lid today. So a little bit different than I've done in the past. And I am going to place this all over my mobile lid just to show you that it's not too intense. Many people have said they look kind of dark in the pan, and you will see they are going to blend effortlessly and give you a nice wash of color. We have a nice wash of that khaki on the eyes, and again, this is a really simple look. I'm gonna take my ring finger and I'm gonna put it in this really pretty sort of antique gold color. You guys, it's just so pretty, and we're gonna pop that right above my pupil, kind of just right in the middle. I'm gonna use my Sonia G. This is the Blender Pro, and we are just gonna kind of blend that just slightly. I'm just kind of tapping it on the lid, and it just sort of transforms that khaki into a really unique color. Now we're gonna take the Chanel, this is the STYLO U Waterproof in Khaki Intense, which is just such a gorgeous khaki green, and it's just a really nice neutral shade. So I'm gonna be lining my upper and lower lash line with this. So I'm gonna come in. I have lined the upper and lower lash line with my Khaki Intense, and then we're gonna smudge it out, soften it. We've got eyeliner on. Now we need to ground my eyes with a little bit of mascara and clean up my brows. So I'll be right back, and then we'll finish off the face. Okay, we've got our eyeballs on, mascara, cleaned up the brows a bit, and then another one of my most used holiday releases is the Hourglass Ghost palette. You guys, I love this. It is so fantastic for travel, but I also love this because these are just so beautiful. I'm a huge fan of the Hourglass powders in general, but I love this bronzer, and then these two blushes are just beautiful pinky rose, and then it contains some of my favorite powders such as Dim Light and the Diffused Light. And then it's got a beautiful little highlighter. This is from the Strobe Light, and this is an iridescent. So we are gonna use all of that on my face this morning. And yes, I do use this all of the time. So I am going to use the Sonia G. This is the, I don't know exactly how to pronounce this, Inoshin Pro. And I'm gonna go in with this, and I'm gonna use this bronzer over here. And the bronzing shade is Eternal Bronze Light. And you guys, it is so pretty. It's just such a great little bronzer shade. It's not too dark, and it just sort of sculpts out a little bit of cheekbones here. We have warmed up the skin, and then I'm actually going to take a little bit of both of these blushes here. This one is in Iridescent Rose, and then Sublime Flush. So what I like to do, guys, is just take a little bit of both of these, and then we're going to put a little bit of rose on the cheeks. Now I'm gonna go in with my Blender Pro. I'm gonna go into this bronzer, and I'm gonna go a little bit in. I like to just kind of tie everything together, And I'm gonna put a little bit of that in my crease, just like this. Now for powder underneath the eye, one of the tricks is to take this dim light, that's right, I'm pretty sure, and you just sweep it underneath your eyes, and it's supposed to brighten up underneath there. So just a nice little sweep of that. And then I'm gonna take this guy over here and I'm gonna dust that all over my face. That one is the, oh no, okay. This one is diffuse light. You run that underneath your eyes, and then dim light is the one I tend to use. And I am just going to come down, you guys, and slightly powder down the T-zone. And then just kind of every place else. Then we're gonna go in with this beautiful highlight over here, and I'm gonna use the Sonia G. This is the fan brush here. And I'm just gonna come over here and give myself a little bit more glow. We'll take a little bit here, you guys, and we'll highlight right underneath the brow bone. Okay, then we're gonna finish off the look with the beautiful House of Sillage. I'm pulling out the Aeronauts Special Edition Collection lipstick case. You guys, I love this so much. It's so festive and so fantastic for the holidays, but inside is amazing color. This includes Baroness, and this is just a really good soft rose. So I'm gonna slick a little bit of this on. I just find it to be kind of give my complexion a little bit of lift. And again, I love the formulation of these lipsticks. So even if you were just going to get the lipstick refill, you guys, they are so I have a new discovery that's local to me, but there is a wonderful place called the Perfume House, which I've actually driven by a million times here in Portland, and for some reason I've never been inside until now, which I've been there several times. And the Perfume House has several kind of niche fragrance brands that literally I would only pick up when I went to New York, such as Maison Francis Kurkdjian, Serge Lutens, Parfums de Marly, and a bunch of other ones, you guys. But I have a new friend there, Alexis, and she is so sweet. And we have been having so much fun with fragrance. And I've just been in the mood for a really sort of adult vanilla fragrance. So I picked up the Serge Lutens. This is the Bois Vanille. And you guys, this is such a warm, buttery, just adult vanilla. So my daughter is a vanilla fan, and she wears this Eau de Vanille and Eau de Toilette Vanille, and you can find this at Anthropologie for $18. And when I smell this, you guys, it's just pure sugar cookie. It smells really good, and it smells fantastic for my daughter, who is 17 years old. I always love it. She just, whenever she's wearing it, I'm like, oh, you smell so good. So I've been kind of on the hunt for a vanilla that is not so sweet. And lo and behold, I feel like I found the most amazing vanilla fragrance. I'm probably late to the game, you guys, so I'm just gonna put on a little bit of this. You guys, it is so good. So I'm just kind of in that mood because of the holidays, and this one has black vanilla absolute, licorice, sandalwood, coconut milk, beeswax, caramelized benzoin, and I think there's like this kind of a little bit of a smoky kind of caramelized burnt sugar, as well as then a little bit of the sweetness from the vanilla, but it's very tempered. So I call this sort of the adult vanilla. It's got guaiac wood, tonka bean, and bitter almond. So it's got this really lovely sweetness to it. But that woodiness just kind of grounds everything, so it's not like a sugar cookie. Now again, I'm not saying that this is bad. I actually really like the smell, but on myself, it's just going to give me one of those kind of headaches, just too sickly sweet, whereas this is your adult vanilla. You guys, this is just such a beautiful fragrance. It just reminds me of kind of sitting around the fireplace with a cozy throw on, maybe baking some holiday cookies. So there is a little bit of that sweetness in there. There is a little bit of sweetness in here, but it's just not too sweet. So it's kind of got some of that, like your house smells good, that you're baking holiday cookies or baked goods, but then it's got that woody element in it that's gonna ground it, and just, I can't tell you, I just am so in love with this. And it almost has a buttery, like when I think of this as buttery sugar, it just is a really beautiful scent. So I have fallen in love with this guy, and now I'm in trouble because she is, my new friend over at the Perfume House is leading me into all sorts of areas of new fragrances. So I will be sharing another one with you. She sent me home with mini samples. And so if you're interested, you guys, I will do a dedicated video on just the fragrances. But she was just so cute. Her family owns the perfume business and she's just amazing. So her name's Alexis at the Perfume House. So cute. And I don't know if this is a good discovery. This could be bad for me. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed this look. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will be back with another video soon.